Thank you, Dr. Dragon, for your dedication, and thank you to all who continue to rally against cancer. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Tom Brennan Court here at the Patrick Gymnasium on the beautiful campus of the University of Vermont. At this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats and join us in honoring America with the singing of our national anthem performed by UVM graduate student Jules Plouffe.
All right, we're inside a minute.
Boogie.
1 minute to live.
Sesums.
Sesums, yep.
Yeah.
Live from Tom Brennan Court at Patrick Gymnasium on the campus of the University of Vermont in beautiful Burlington, Vermont. It's basketball time on a Saturday afternoon as the Binghamton Bearcats are in town to take on the Vermont Catamounts in an America East matchup that sees two teams, one at the top of the standings trying to stay there and one at the middle of the pack trying to gain a home court advantage in the playoffs. The Catamounts, of course, 4-0 right now and 14-4 overall. And 1-2 for the Bearcats. And the Catamounts, Bernie Suplicki, have been led all season long by a big three of Anthony Lamb and company.
Yes, Anthony Lamb, Steph Smith, Ernie Duncan. You see on the board what they did against New Hampshire, just carrying the offense and scoring at every level. You know, attacking. You see Steph Smith, his ability to step back, create space, to hit jumpers. Ernie Duncan, a three-point sharpshooter. And these three guys really make the offense go. And you have to figure out, if you're the opponent, what are you going to do to stop them? Who are you going to take away? If you take away the outside, Lamb's going to get you on the inside. And if you take away, Lamb, Ernie and Steph can really knock down jumpers on the perimeter.
There's a lot of options for the Catamounts in their offense, and one big option for the Binghamton Bearcats in their offense. Sam Sessions has been terrific all season long, 5th in America East in scoring, and all as a freshman.
Yeah, just a tremendous score, averaging 17 points a game, shooting around 35% from the three-point line, and he can get to the foul line, with his ability to drive and finish at the rim. So he's going to be someone the Catamounts have to contain.
Catamounts, of course, are led by their head coach, John Becker, in his 9th year now, or 8th season now for John Becker. And just, again, a smooth, steady influence behind the bench for the Catamounts, and that shows and reflects all throughout his team every day.
It does. All he does is win and demand excellence. So it's just something, that you just have to really appreciate if you're a Catamount fan. I mean, look at that, winning close to 70%, of your games is pretty good over an 8-year tenure.
And of course, on the other side, in his 7th season, Tommy Dempsey took a program that was really in a lot of trouble back in the day and kind of has revived that into something to be proud of at the Binghamton campus. And he's in his 7th season now, and again, trying to earn that home game in the playoffs now they've gone to the new format a couple seasons back.
Yeah, well-respected coach and a very good coach, just trying to, continue to build this team to get it going, and just someone who is always having his team ready, well-prepared, and they're going to play hard. And the Catamounts have to be ready for Binghamton right out of the gate.
Catamounts, of course, you'll notice right away a little bit different in their uniform here this afternoon. They've got some lavender in their numbers, and a couple weeks back, of course, Military Appreciation Day. And today the numbers are for the Rally Against Cancer, something the Catamounts and America East Conference have been doing for several years now. And all the proceeds go to great cancer causes all throughout the local area. And the uniforms, sharp looking as well.
They are sharp, and just a great cause. And, again, sometimes you have to take a step back. We're playing a game here, and there are bigger things out there in life, and if we can help those bigger causes by supporting them through basketball, more power to everybody involved.
We'll get the starting lineups as the players hit the court here for jump ball at center court. Patrick Gymnasium filled today. This game was supposed to be later on tonight, a 7 p.m. Evening game in prime time, but of course Harper is coming through, and she has been rather nasty with the snowfall totals, expected to be about 18 inches or so by the time it's all said and done. But it gets underway, the storm, around 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon. So they want to be able to potentially get Binghamton out on the road a little bit earlier. So a lot of schedule switching here today in the Champlain Valley.
Yeah, again, it's just everybody working together, for the safety and well-being of all parties involved, and a very good decision made by everybody involved.
Sam Dingba to jump it up at center court. He wins it back to Ernie Duncan, and we are underway here at Tom Brennan Court at Patrick Gymnasium.
Binghamton comes out, little matchup zone here, 2-3. Again, if you want to exploit that, you got to get the ball to the middle of the zone, the high post area.
Anthony Lamb backing his man in. Jumper over top, no good. Dingba with the putback.
Yeah, great. Again, Sam Dingba, high energy around the rim, really defends the middle of the key, has been a real spark plug for the Catamounts since he's been put into the starting lineup, and a nice putback right there.
Chancellor Bernard, Sam Sessoms, Caleb Stewart, Everson Davis, and J.C. Show are the starters for Binghamton as they turn it over.
And, right there, really good defense by Vermont, forcing the ball off the bounce along the baseline. Everybody in their responsibility and their in what they're supposed to do in terms of how they're going to break the press, or how they're going to play the man-to-man, and they force turnover.
Out to Steph Smith. Robin Duncan for Ernie Duncan. Anthony Lamb mid-block, turnaround baby hook with the right, won't fall, but Dingba's got another offensive rebound. Skips it back out, but no one was home, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, just, again, right there, Sam Dingba providing a lot of energy, second chance opportunity. Right now, the first couple of possessions for Vermont, a little confused as to where the matchup zone and spots and what they're supposed to be doing, but sure, something they'll figure out as they progress.
Sessoms with the basketball, drives left through a ball screen, and reverses it back out now for Stewart. Stewart driving, bounce past the low block, but in jail was Barnard on the kick out. Jumper is no good. Dingba's got his third rebound of the game.
Good offense by Binghamton right there, getting a good look, just off the mark. Dingba there to corral the rebounds.
Looking to sky one toward the hoop for Dingba, but Dingba could not get up to get it. Davis on the kick out. J.C. Show fakes the jumper, and Sessoms works it right back to Show. Shao on the kick out, long jumper by Stewart is short. And Samuel Dingba cleaning up the glass once again.
Very uncharacteristic decision making here in the first couple of minutes by Vermont in the half court.
Bounce pass down low. Dingba one ball fake and a dribble for a layup that's good.
Execution right there to a T. Extra pass, bounce passes versus the zone. Great head fake by Dingba, and he finishes.
Sessoms with Robin Duncan on him. Davis, and now Sessoms again backs it up with 10 to shoot. Looking for a clear out against Robin Duncan. Duncan keeps the feet in front of him. Sessoms steps back, fires a long three, rattles in and out, no good. Anthony Lamb's got a rebound.
Again, really good defense by Vermont. Robin Duncan, his length, just really tough to shoot over.
Steph Smith for three. Too strong, no good. Dingba couldn't get a hand on the rebound, pulled down by Bernard. Dingba nearly knocked it away from behind.
Good inside-out offense by the Catamounts, and Binghamton wants to force those long contested threes. They did it to it very well right there.
Bernard for Schau. Now Stewart trying to turn the corner. Didn't get square to the hoop, threw it up and missed, and Sam Dingba with another rebound.
Yeah, that's his fifth already, and just cleaning up the glass.
Steph Smith trying to drive, had it knocked away, ball's loose. Binghamton comes away with it, tipped by Sessoms, and he stepped out of bounds, and that was on target to get into the hands of Everson Davis. And Sessoms just got in the way.
Yeah, right there again. Interior passing, great patience by Dingba, just letting it flow naturally. Great shot fake, and he finishes.
Everett to inbound to, Ernie to inbound to Robin.
All three Duncans on the floor right now as Everett comes in for Steph Smith.
Robin with it. That's Everett. And now Ernie. Lamb just off the free throw line. Couple of green jerseys around him. Whips it down low to Dingba. Dingba backing in. And an offensive charge called.
Yeah, right there again. The rotation.
His first personal, first team.
Rotation comes over. Dingba's right there. Lowers his shoulder. Maybe a little ticky-tacky, but on second review, right in front of that official, that's a good call.
Looked worse on replay than he did live.
Yes.
Another steal by the Catamounts. Robin Duncan comes away with it. Slings it ahead quickly to Ernie. Ernie into the corner for Everett. Back to Ernie. And now Robin, right side. Everett. And now Ernie. Down low. Nice one-touch pass to Dingba, but he couldn't handle it. Sessoms comes away with it. Sessoms for Davis. Down low for Bernard. On the kick out. Sessoms driving. Had Dingba on him. Laid it off down low. Powering to the hoop. Bernard. That won't go, and the rebound comes to Anthony Lamb. Catamounts leading 4-0. Just about 5 minutes into this contest. 4.5 in. And a bit of a hand check. Timeout on the floor. Catamounts with a 4-0 lead early with 15.5 to play. Here from Patrick Jim.
Hey, I lost my debit card. Do you guys do instant replacement? What just happened?
Check your wallet.
No. No way. Your debit card should arrive in 7 to 10 business days.
It's time to bank human again. Get debit cards on the spot and deposit checks right from your phone. At TD Bank, America's most convenient bank.
Growing your business isn't just one thing. It's a million little things. Should you rent or own? How fast can you get that part? Does it fit the budget? That's what your cat dealer is here for. With expert advice, flexible financing, and industry-leading equipment, you can get the job done day after day. Get 0% for 60 months on new cat equipment. Call or visit a Milton Cat location.
Back at Tom Brennan Court at Patrick Gymnasium, Catamounts with an early 4-0 lead at the first media timeout. And the Catamounts so far have turned it over 5 times in the game against this zone defense by Binghamton, having a little bit of trouble with it right now, Bernie.
Yeah, the matchup zone really causing problems. 8 turnovers in the game and a very choppy first stanza. That was, again, 8 turnovers, but Sam Dingba with 4 points and 5 rebounds in that first segment as well.
Everett for a long 3. That's no good. Rebound hauled in by Davis.
Everett Duncan has made 13 3-pointers on the year, shooting just below 35%. A good shot against that matchup zone.
Barnard had nowhere to go with it. Isaiah Moles checked into the game for the Catamounts, as has been Shungu. Shungu on defense on Sessoms. Sessoms' turnaround jumper is good.
That's a huge shot right there at the end of the shot clock. Really good defense by Vermont, but much better offense by the man averaging 17 points a game. As you can see, he has a great arsenal of offensive scoring ability.
Mole, top of the key. Ernie Duncan for 3. That's good.
Just great patience right there, trying to anticipate the cross-court pass. Isaiah Mall finds Ernie Duncan right at the top, and that's 3, as Ernie's shooting 42% from the 3-point line this season.
Cats back up by 5, 7-2. Sessoms ran into a trio of Catamount defenders, so he pulls it back out. Steps into the lane, and he traveled, took 1 extra step.
Yeah, good move right there. But again, there's Isaiah Mall, quick out getting the ball out of the corner. Ernie Duncan knocking down the triple. Catamounts, again, forcing another turnover. The 4th for Binghamton here in the first 6 minutes of play.
They'll come with the pressure now, something we haven't seen much of early on with the turnovers. They've been live ball turnovers, so there's no chance to set it up. Ball catches it inside the lane, cuts to Everett for a layup. That's good.
That's great execution right there. Nice flash, backdoor cut. Another assist for Isaiah Mall, his 2nd. And you talk about Binghamton not being able to set the pressure. When you don't score, you don't have the options to really set up that much.
Sessoms pulls up with a jumper and knocks it down.
Another one-on-one move getting into the lane. Little hesitation dribble at the 3-point line. Stop, start, and finish.
Shungu pulls up and kicks out. Everett with 1 dribble, may have gotten away with a shuffle. Lamb flushes it down off the pass.
That's a great play by Everett Duncan. Drops it off to Anthony Lamb, who goes up high to the rim, rocks it for the flush.
11-4, Cats plus 7.
And the last 7 points by Vermont been pretty easy in terms of wide open and able to finish.
On the kick out, Stewart's 3 rolls home.
And talk about making something look easy. Penetration in the lane. Stewart catches, ready to shoot. He knocks down his triple. That's his 31st made 3-point field goal on the season.
Backdoor cut, Mole 1 dribble, layup got fouled.
Again, nice play right there. I wish Isaiah would have just kind of taken that and gone right up right away, but draws the foul. There's a nice pass by Everett Duncan. The last 3 field goals by Vermont, all assists, 2 by Mall and 1 by Everett right there.
So Mall to the free throw line. Came up shaking on that left knee a bit.
Yeah, I wonder if they knock knees, one of those type of things. And Mall misses the free throw, a 63% free throw shooter. Every game you see him getting a little more confident, a little more comfortable in the offensive end of the floor. Just a very skilled, kind of face-up 3-4 man.
Sticks the 2nd free throw, makes it a 12-7 game. Shungu shadows Sessoms full court. Shao kicks it in the corner. Stewart pulls up for a jumper and knocks it down.
And that Stewart, it makes the 3, got to push out, shows the shot fake, 1 dribble left, pulls up. He's got 5, 12-9.
He and Sessoms have showed that they can, off the dribble, go straight up, stopping a dime with the pull-up jumpers. Shungu. Mall, mid-block, backdoor cut for a layup that's good.
Got another great pass by Mall. Good cut. When Vermont isn't standing around you know, they're getting cuts and going to the basket. They're getting easy looks. It's when they kind of get caught watching the ball.
Sessoms with the left couldn't get it to go. Shungu nearly had it trickled away, picks it back up. And the Cats are into their offense. Maul on the kick out. Steph Smith back in the game, dribbles. Free throw jumper is good.
And that's a pretty move right there. Just again, taking what the defense gives you. They try to close out hard, puts it down. Couple of dribbles, gets right to the elbow, knocks down the 15-footer. Vermont's up 7.
Stewart. Down low, blocked from behind, but a foul is called. And that's going to be on Steph Smith on the hack. Immediate timeout on the floor. 11 minutes, 22 seconds left to play in the first half. Catamounts lead the Bearcats 16-9.
There's just something about Vermont. It's more than green mountains and maple syrup. It's about the people. It's what makes us strong. No other company has symbolized Vermont's strength and independence more than Vermont Mutual. The only place to purchase Vermont Mutual policies is through local independent insurance agents. Vermont Mutual is the oldest insurance company in our state and also one of the highest rated in the nation. For your home, auto, and business insurance, visit Vermont Mutual online to find a local agent near you.
Incredible speed, unmatched strength. This trophy is not given, it must be earned. The National Collegiate Men's and Women's Skiing Championships. March 6th through 9th at Stowe Mountain Resort and Trapp Family Lodge in Stowe, Vermont. Visit ncaa.com for more information.
Last time these two teams played each other, Bernie, was on senior night. It was also a chance for the Catamounts to get a win and clinch the conference championship and the #1 overall seed.
Yeah, very special night for all those seniors. Drew Urquhart with 18 and 10, and just again a chance to reflect on what a great season the Catamounts had, and looking to do it again this year.
Got the #1 overall seed, of course, shocked here by UMBC, but that wouldn't be UMBC's only shocking win of their season.
Yes, UMBC came in and just stole a lot of thunder from the Catamounts. Well deserved, as they came into a hostile environment, won the America East Championship, and then pulled one of the greatest upsets in NCAA basketball history.
Chancellor Bernard with 1 out of 2 from the free throw line off the immediate timeout. The foul was on Steph Smith, trying to block the shot from behind. 16-10 Cats at home here, leading by 6. Out of bounds on the far side, Ernie Duncan got bumped a bit. Campbell reached in to knock the ball away and into press row.
Yeah, Duncan dribbles it, into a little bit of trouble. Could have been some contact, dribbles it out of bounds. A little different type of pressure Binghamton shows. Gets the Cats off guard. Another turnover. They're 6th.
Stewart, as they work the ball around to Rose. Timmy Rose back out for Stewart. Rolled it inside Bernard, working on Mull. Lost his footing and shuffled the feet. Turned it over.
Yeah, just on the spin move. Just a little too much right there. Lost his footing and gets the travel.
Gives him a chance, though, to set up the full court pressure. Catamounts get across midcourt with ease. Duncan, Steph Smith to Robin Duncan. Mid-block for Davis. Skip pass near side. Smith puts it on the deck. Now Duncan, catch and release 3. No good. Rebound reeled in by Stewart. Caldwell. Shao runs through. Bounce pass trickles out for Stewart. Rose tipped away and stolen. Good job by Smith. Smith goes coast to coast. He raced on the other end. Stewart got a hand on it, and then a foul reaching in by Timmy Rose.
Good hustle right there by Binghamton to get back to reject that. Good pickup by Robin Duncan right there, and takes a little contact, incidental contact for sure, and that's the second foul.
J.C. Shao on the foul. On the kick out, Steph Smith for three. Too strong, no good. Rebound is knocked out of bounds by Robin Duncan.
Good out of bounds play execution right there. Steph Smith catch, ready to shoot, unable to knock it down.
Sessum's lost the handle. Duncan trying to chase him down. Now Rose for Stewart. Caldwell, and now Rose again with 10 to shoot. Rose gets a ball screen, flips it near side. Long three by Caldwell, too strong, no good. Rebound is loose and picked up by Maul. Quickly ahead to Duncan. Ernie back to Robin, back to Ernie in the corner for three. That's good.
And that's just really good patience by the Duncan brothers. Ernie kicks it back to Robin. Defender has to come out. Illegal screen call right there. Little energy and life off of that three by Ernie. Robin forcing the turnover on the illegal screen. Catamounts up 9.
Just an extra pass by the Duncans there, back and forth, and that's one thing the Catamounts have shown off of that first media timeout when it was only 4-0. They've come out with a lot more patience on the offensive end and moving the ball that one extra time.
Right, and that leads to lots of assists, and now Vermont, again, like you said, that extra pass leads to more open shots, easier shots, and they'll go in. Illegal screen right there on Isaiah Maul.
One illegal screen for another, and the Catamounts turn it right back over. Maul will check out. Anthony Lamb will check back in after a brief rest.
And sometimes that could be on the ball handler. You got to wait to use the screen effectively. You can't just get it and go. You got to let him set up, because you could put him in a position of vulnerability, which is something that Vermont might need to clean up a little bit.
Sessoms turning right, explodes, has nowhere to pass it to, so he banked it off the back of either Ryan Davis or Robin Duncan.
Yeah, good help side defense. Sessum's really good off the bounce. His ability to create for himself one-on-one on display.
Takes the handoff after the inbound. Peeks at the clock, which now ticks down to 12 to shoot. Caldwell dribbles himself into the corner, lobs it way back out. Sessoms with 5 to shoot. Spins, trying to get to the rim, lost the handle, stolen away by Steph Smith. Smith in transition, 1-on-4, pulls it back out for Ernie Duncan in 3.
Just stepping into it, the trail, great recognition, wide open, knocks down the triple, forces Binghamton to take a 30-second timeout.
Catamounts now lead by 12, 22-10, and the Catamounts right now turning good defense into good transition offense.
Yeah, right there, forcing the shot clock down, good ball hawking right there. Steph Smith putting the pressure on the defense, and you got Ernie Duncan trailing, and you got the best shooter in in Vermont basketball history trailing into that. You'll take that every time as he knocks down another triple, his third on the afternoon.
And there's a lot of guys in that situation that would still try to get to the lane, knowing they have a little help to the left with the other Vermont player that was coming down the court. Instead, Steph Smith stops, gets into the key to back everyone off one more step, and is able to turn and feed that pass back out.
And that's just knowing your teammates, knowing your strengths, knowing how to play the game, and understanding what to do, and a great play by Steph Smith right there.
Sessoms off the timeout by Binghamton. His team down 12 now. Lost the handle. Robin takes it away.
Robin Duncan's ability to defend on the basketball is so underappreciated.
Ernie Duncan's feeling it. Ryan Davis with the rebound off the miss. Had his shot blocked, but Lamb puts it back up and in with a tip.
And good to see Ryan Davis get into the flow a little more. Came back against New Hampshire. A big body with good skills right there, keeping it around the rim. And then, your America East potential player of the year, cleaning it up.
Backdoor cut down low, blocked.
He's so good with his timing and his ability to go up and down.
Steph Smith. Free throw line for Lamb, on the kick out in the corner for Duncan. Duncan hesitates, jump stop, kicked out for Steph Smith. Lamb now, long three. Strong, no good. Robin Duncan with an offensive rebound, and the Catamounts get a restart.
Once again, Robin Duncan, just the nose for the basketball, always around it.
Had one of the biggest offensive rebounds of the season against St. Bonaventure in a double overtime win for the Catamounts here. Steph Smith dialing in and out, no good. Davis with the rebound down low, and he was grabbed up from behind by Richard Caldwell. Catamounts will keep the basketball off of the media timeout. They built a 14-point lead here at home against the Binghamton Bearcats.
Respect is hard work. Respect is dedication.
Respect is earned on the court or on the field.
Respect doesn't judge based on sexual orientation or gender identity.
Respect is being the first conference to partner with the You Can Play project.
And the first conference in the LGBT Sports Safe Founders Club.
Respect the coaches, the players, and the game.
Respect similarities.
Respect differences.
Spread respect.
Spread respect.
Spread respect.
Hey, I lost my debit card. Do you guys do instant replacement? What just happened?
Check your wallet.
No. No way. Your debit card should arrive in 7 to 10 business days.
It's time to bank human again. Get debit cards on the spot and deposit checks right from your phone. At TD Bank, America's most convenient bank.
Growing your business isn't just one thing. It's a million little things. Should you rent or own? How fast can you get that part? Does it fit the budget? That's what your cat dealer is here for. With expert advice, flexible financing, and industry-leading equipment, you can get the job done day after day.
Get 0% for 60 months on new cat equipment. Call or visit a Milton Cat location.
Tom Brennan courts with Tom Brennan courtside. Here at Patrick Gym. Had a chance to chat with Tommy before the game today. Always good to catch up with Coach Renner.
You know, when you get a chance to talk to a legend, you take and grasp every opportunity. Great to see him here. And as always, the biggest Catamount fan there is.
Catamounts struggled early on with turnovers. They have cut that back, and they've also picked up on the assist ratio in the last several minutes, and you can just tell by the way they're playing. Again, the extra passes come to fruition. They're holding on to it a little bit better and playing real well against this zone right now.
Yeah, just, you know, a little crisper, a little sharper, a little more dialed in.
And a little more open underneath the basket was Ernie Duncan.
Yeah, just right there, great play. You know, inbounded, get it back, laid in. Ernie has 11, Catamounts up 16.
It's one of those plays you expect him to be the shooter, but you expect him to be a little bit further away from the hoop when he shoots it off the inbound play. Instead, he goes right underneath. Sessum's having some issues with Robin Duncan right now, who's played real well defensively against the freshman player, who has been very good this season. Sessum's little hesitation, pulls up for a jumper off the window, and it's good.
That's a pretty shot right there off the glass. He now has 6 points. Just again, at the end of the shot clock, the ability to create your own shot is a gift, and he has it.
Duncan off the right wing with 6.5 left to play here. Catamounts leading 26-12. Everett Duncan, down low, Sam Dingba back in the game. He had a hot start. Duncan driving, free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound hauled in by Barnard.
And, you know, kind of this is similar to the New Hampshire game for Vermont. Got up 29-12 and really could never get rid of New Hampshire as they made some shots and come around. Can they learn from that and at home take it to another level?
Robin Duncan, coast to coast.
Coast to coast, great move at the rim, finishes with the left off the window. Just a great play.
Long three by Stewart, no good. Rebound hauled in by Ernie Duncan.
Good block out on the inside by Sam Dingba and Bailey Patella.
No look pass. Dingba down low was fouled, and he'll go to the line. What a terrific pass by Ernie Duncan.
Terrific pass, but a really nice catch right there. And, you know, here's Robin Duncan just taking what the defense gives you, goes all the way. They don't want to stop the ball. You finish with the left hand. Very good finishing with the right or the left at the rim.
Sam Dingba started out 4 points and 5 rebounds. knocks down the first free throw.
Has really had a a really nice start. In that first stanza, really got the energy going for the Catamounts, and now going to the foul line and knocking down a free throw. He has 5.
Dingba started that last layup by Duncan, who went coast to coast by really altering the shot of Sessoms trying to get to the rim. Made Sessoms kind of swing out wider to the left than I'm sure he wanted to. Didn't block the shot, but altered the direction enough to spring Robin Duncan the other way.
And right now Binghamton needs to get a bucket.
Shao's jumper no good. Rebounded by Dingba.
Good play for a good shooter. Shao's shooting 35% and got a good look, just a little strong.
Bailey Patella checking in for the Catamounts in the corner. Works it back out now for Shungu. Everett Duncan, free throw line for Maul, on the touch to Patella. Catamounts moving the ball quickly around the perimeter. Back out for Maul with 10 to shoot. Maul dribbles. Little floater with the right hand.
I love that play right there. Maul has struggled from beyond the arc at the three-point line. Shot fake, puts it down, knocks it down. Lead is 20.
Sessoms, a little bit of a hand check. First time we've seen that. Catamounts have played real good defense, especially on the perimeter against the ball handlers.
Yeah, that's the 14th foul overall. First on Vermont, and Shungu's first foul.
Ryan Davis checks in for Sam Dingba. Leave Sammy in there long enough, he's going to have a lot of rebounds tonight. He's pulled in at least, 7 now?
Yeah, Sammy.
Sessoms with 14 to shoot. Dribble drive by Polina, who's just checked into the game. Kicked it back out for Davis. Davis hesitates. Little floater won't go as Ryan Davis came into the secondary defense down low, and
That's
the
a
shot clock
violation.
has
That
expired.
is correct. That ball did not hit the rim on the drive. That should be a shot clock violation. They're going to look at the monitor, but that was a good decision by the shot clock operator.
So they clear out. They're going to go look at it.
Yep, got to get it right. But
have an official review.
We'll take a look here, and went right over top and bounced off the glass. So that will likely be a shot clock violation unless they see something we don't.
Which is possible.
It's always possible. So the review underway.
Yeah, and again, Vermont is really taking care of business so far. I mean, I don't think we've talked about how they've shared the ball, and here's the drive. Good help side rotation. Ball clearly goes over the opposite side. That should be a shot clock violation.
Went right over the top.
Right.
So 4:18 left to play in the first half.
Yeah, I know they got to be thorough.
They just want to make sure it didn't glance off the backside as it went over, but
I mean,
it came down pretty clean.
Right.
They're just off to our left.
Yeah.
What a great job, though, by Ryan Davis on that secondary help
to rotate, gets outside the lane. So.
So they're going to reset the clock to 4:19. And will Binghamton get the ball with 1 second on the shot clock? Is that?
I have no idea.
So we'll see whose ball.
So they said 4:19.
And it is going to be Sessoms to inbound.
Was there ever a clear possession? Like off the
29 seconds on the shot clock. Vermont possessed the ball, so reset on the shot clock.
So Vermont had possession of the ball at one point down low, and then it went out of bounds, and Binghamton gave it right back to the Catamounts anyway.
Yeah. Ball doesn't lie, maybe?
Yes,
I
was waiting for it. I left it there.
Whatever.
4:17 left to play. A 20-point lead for the Catamounts. Bailey Patella.
I'd want to go back and see, after Ryan Davis came over to help off the miss. I thought it was just a massive loose ball, but
free throw line from Mull.
It's over and done. Good help.
Trying to kick it out. Patella ends up coming away with it again. Skipped into the corner. Mull driving baseline. Cuts it to Everett Duncan on the skip pass near side Shungu. Shungu with 2 to shoot. Fires a jumper. Glances off the rim, and the Catamounts get an offensive rebound. And they get to reset the offense. Mull into the corner. Jumper by Everett Duncan, no good. Davis battling for the rebound. Ball goes into the hands of Isaiah Mull. Mull being held with the ball. Gets it back, lays it up and in.
That's just effort right there. That's good hustle by Isaiah Mull. Staying with it. He has 5. Catamounts up 22. Vermont's given up 12 points here. They've done a tremendous job defensively.
Sessoms into the corner. Polina. Back out to Sessoms. Fires a long jumper. That's no good. Rebounded by Patella. Shungu whacked from behind by Davis.
That's a frustration foul right there, understandably so. Binghamton's just got to keep grinding, keep going at it here. A lot of basketball left to play. Catamounts up 22 when we come back.
That experience in Charlotte was amazing. It really was. Beyond the expectations of the world. It was dazzling. So much so that we all said the next morning, did that really happen? So it was a fun experience, great pride for our students, combination of academics and athletics, and quite frankly, I think the best of the American East, the whole brand is about the combination of athletics and academics.
Incredible speed, unmatched strength. This trophy is not given, it must be earned. The National Collegiate Men's and Women's Skiing Championships. March 6th through 9th at Stowe Mountain Resort and Trapp Family Lodge in Stowe, Vermont. Visit ncaa.com for more information.
Food for thought.
It's more than a common phrase.
It's the intellectual nourishment that surrounds us at the University of Vermont.
Those ideas.
That atmosphere, those classes that get us up in the morning.
And keep us up at night. Food for thought connects us to other hungry thinkers. Thinkers who will change your world. Like this one.
Or even this one.
All the food for thought in the world is on the menu at the University of Vermont.
Let's dig in.
Back at John Brennan Court at Patrick Gymnasium, Catamounts with a big lead, 34-12, and they've done it with defense and rebounding.
They have, they've held Binghamton to 27% from the field, forced 10 turnovers, and they've out-rebounded Binghamton 22-5, just really taking control from the opening tip and imposed their will on Binghamton.
And we talked about a big 3 for the Catamounts, and they do have some stellar players on this team, and occasionally they can play top-heavy. If they need Anthony Lamb to score 28, they can make that happen. If they need Steph Smith to chime in with 14 or 16, they can do that. But there are other games you look at this team where everyone scores. And this is one of those starts to one of those games where everyone who's seemingly been in the lineup has had a bucket.
Right, and as Ben Shungu misses a free throw there, you also look at Vermont had 5 turnovers in the first 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Since then, they've had 3.
Foul down low as Ernie Duncan ended up on the seat of his pants, about 35 feet from the ball.
Yeah, just a little clutching and grabbing underneath, and Ernie Duncan picks up his first.
Catamounts' 5th foul. Stewart, Schau at the free throw line, Polina. Sessoms trying to come off a screen. 3 Catamounts right there across the free throw line to stop him. Schau, backdoor pass for a slam dunk by Barnard.
That's a great pass, and look right there. Barnard elevates, rocks the rim for 2.
Robin Duncan to Mull. Mull lays it up and in.
Just a nice play right there. Robin Duncan in the middle of the floor. That's his third assist with 2 points and a couple of rebounds.
A little bit of a hand check on Robin Duncan.
Yeah, just again, good execution. Ball hit the floor once right there, and you get a layup.
And you saw Mull look off in Rob Petey's direction just to keep the defender honest enough to get to the rim.
Just freezing the defender.
It's the little things, and you do them enough, they add up to the big things, like a 36-14 lead. Sessoms, with Duncan on him, works it for Shao, his jumper. Short, no good. Bailey Patella with a rebound for the Catamounts. Final 2 minutes of this first half, Catamounts with a 36-14 lead. Ernie Duncan takes a peek at John Becker and gets the play. Bailey Patella. Duncan to Duncan, free throw line. Mull had it tipped away by Sessoms, but right to Robin Duncan. Driving Patella, skip pass far side, extra pass to Ernie for 3. Rattles in, out again, and the rebound by Stewart.
Good ball movement. That shot by Ernie did everything but go down, and good block out by Binghamton to hold the Cats to 1 possession.
Stewart trying to drive on Patella, ended up losing the handle, got it back. Baby hook shot was altered as Patella stayed on D. Cats get the rebound and quickly into the front court. 1:10 left to play in the first half. Patella, free throw line. Mull, kick out Robin Duncan for 3. Short, no good. Rebounded by Caleb Stewart.
And again, that's just one thing that Robin's been working on. It will continue to work on it. He has the ability to become a good shooter, but just needs more reps and more practice and a confidence too.
Looked like Sessoms was shaken up on that last spin move. Referee asking him if he's okay right now in the corner. Duncan with 3 to shoot. Sessoms got loose, couldn't get it to roll free, and it's knocked out of bounds by Sessoms, and he is asking for the bench.
And Vermont can hold for 1 here. Really good defense by Robin Duncan right there. Officials letting him play a little bit of contact, but
it's body contact, it's not hand contact.
Correct.
And
he's moving his feet, keeping the guy in front of him.
Referees are way more lenient with the body contact if it's straight up. Obviously, if Sessoms turns the corner and gets him on the hip, they're likely going to call that. But Duncan's done a great job of keeping his hands out and by his side. And not hand checking. Shot clock is unplugged with 29.8 left to play here in the first half. Catamounts with a 36-14 lead and a chance to expand on that here. Full court pressure is broken by the Cats with 20 now to play in the half. Ernie Duncan looks Everett's way. And now with 10, puts the play in motion. Ball to left side to Everett. Shungu, free throw line. Duncan trying to throw a backdoor pass to Anthony Lamb that was broken up. 2 seconds left, long 3. Will fall well short of the mark. And we have played 20 minutes here at Tom Brennan Court at Patrick Gymnasium in Vermont. The Catamounts looking to make it 5-0 in America East, have a 36-14 lead on the Binghamton Bearcats at the break.
Now, our elite student athletes, health, wellness, and recreational users from across campus, and our loyal Catamount fans need a state-of-the-art home that matches their passion and excellence. These modern facilities will build healthy bodies and healthy minds, covering the full spectrum of recreation, wellness, and intercollegiate sports programming. Inspire young student athletes and help us recruit top talent for our Division I athletic teams. And create a friendly and welcoming environment for players, fans, and the thousands of students, faculty, and staff who will use the facilities every day. This new design provides an exciting facility solution that dramatically enhances health, wellness, recreation, campus events, and varsity athletics. It includes 96,000 square feet of dedicated student recreation space, more than 5 times what currently exists. A transformational renovation of iconic Gutterson Fieldhouse will take place that preserves the special character and energy of the Gut, but modernizes it with comfortable, chairback seating, new concessions, scoreboards, and state-of-the-art locker, training, and lounge facilities for our teams. Attached to the Gut will be a spectacular new home for our basketball programs that will also be capable of hosting a wide range of campus and community events. Connecting the two facilities will be a spacious and modern Victory Club lounge with viewing decks out to both hockey and basketball. We've been talking about building new athletic facilities for decades. Now, our student athletes, our coaches, the university administration, the campus community, and our most loyal supporters all agree that this is the right time, this is the right location, and this is the right scope and size for our new multipurpose center.
Join us. It's time.
UVM, it's time.
It's time.
It's time. It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time. It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
It is time.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
It is time. It's our time now. Thank you.
Back at Tom Brennan Court at Patrick Gymnasium, where the Catamounts have built a big lead on the Binghamton Bearcats, 36-14 at the break. Rob Ryan, Bernie Saplicki, great to be with you on this Saturday afternoon. Game changed from 7 o'clock tonight with the Storm coming in to 1 p.m. in the afternoon. Hasn't bothered the Catamounts any as they've jumped out to a big lead. And early on in this game, they turned the ball over a couple of times, 5 in fact, and they've come back and really started to share the basketball and move it around a bit. But Sam Dingba got him off to a right start.
He did in the first little stanza there. He had 4 points, 5 rebounds, just being patient around the rim and finishing. And as you mentioned, Vermont just really sharing the basketball a lot better. They had 9 assists in the first half. All that 8 of them came, in the last 15 minutes of the half, and it's just really, again, unselfish, making an extra pass to create an even better look right there as Robin and Ernie play a little catch and shoot right there, just like they're in the backyard, and Vermont really taking control here in the first half.
Ernie's got 11 in the game, and you've got a handful, a smattering of others who have scored. Everett's got a bucket, Shungu's got a bucket, and several others. The Catamounts shooting the ball well, too, 15 to 31 from the floor, and meanwhile their defense has been on lockdown. The rebounding margin has been huge in this one.
It has, no second chance opportunities for Binghamton as they didn't get an offensive rebound in that first half. You go 6 for 22, shooting 27%. Vermont really did a nice job. If you want to get picky, the one thing, Vermont 9 turnovers, a little too much, right there, and 3 of 13 is not great from behind the arc.
Catamounts leading this one by a score of 36 to 14, trying to go a perfect 5-0 to start America East play with another home victory here as they lead Binghamton big at the break. Pep band always ready to go here at home. The students are back in town to start the new semester, adding a little atmospherics to Patrick Gym, and the Catamounts have taken advantage here at home with a big 36 to 14 lead. Take a look at the out-of-town scoreboards elsewhere today. UMBC trailing Albany by 3 at the break. Stony Brook getting roughed up by the Maine Black Bears 33 to 17. That's a surprise.
It is a surprise, but Maine, lost at the buzzer at home against Hartford on Wednesday, so they're tough to beat at, up there at Maine.
UMass Lowell and Hartford a little bit later on, and 57-56, Binghamton leading in overtime in women's basketball against the Catamounts on the road. Back with the second half here next. Welcome back to Patrick Gymnasium. Tom Brennan Court, Catamounts and Bearcats. Here in Vermont ahead of the snow, 36-14. Catamounts in the lead. Cats have been 4-0 to start a season in conference play for the third consecutive year and 11th time overall. And the Catamounts in your news and notes section, they've won 20 of their last 21 games against teams from the state of New York. That's impressive.
That is impressive. Who was that one loss?
Buffalo in 2015.
You're good.
I have good people working behind us who had to remind me in pregame. We're only as good as our SIDs and our stat people.
That's right.
And our producers and directors.
Because we're not very.
I do know that 21-20 is just a -1. There's only one loss, so that math I can do today.
That is sharp. You are on it.
Sessum's back in the game after leaving, hobbled a bit toward the tail end of the first half. Good to see him back out there. And a foul on Steph Smith. A little bit of a lean by Caldwell, but Smith must have reached out and grabbed. That's the indication, not a body block.
Yeah, I thought he beat him to the spot, but just the swipe down. Going to call that every time. Good call.
Sessum's to inbound for Caldwell. Sessum's Dingba on the hedge, forces him well off. Long three, short, off the front of the rim from Calvin Polina. Duncan driving baseline on the kick out to Robin. Robin Duncan spins it back to Ernie and gets it right back. 17 to shoot for the Catamounts. Ernie Duncan fakes the shot. Near side, Steph Smith. Smith down low for Anthony Lamb. Kicks it right back. Steph Smith for three. Too strong, no good. Dingba with another rebound. He doesn't even think of putting it back up. Just resets the offense.
His 8th rebound right there. 3rd offensive. Picking up right where he left off when the game started.
Duncan catch and release three. No good. Dingba with another rebound. Put back, no good. Another rebound. He gets tied up. And everyone comes together. And this Catamount crowd loves the effort. And everyone's going to be sent to their bench. And Coach Becker's asking why. This is just good hard work. It's a jump ball.
Yeah.
And it takes time for sound to travel from whistle to ear. And they're going to take a look and see if there's anything untoward.
Yeah, but the other part of this too is, you want to get control of this right away. You don't review that. You got to let them know, hey, we want to make sure that this is done and done the right way. So I don't think that as much as I like to struggle going to the review, because sometimes it slows the pace of the game down. You got to do it right, just to let them know, we're in control of the game, and that's where we're at.
So we get another look at it here. Dingba, just another straight-up rebound, out-leaps Stewart.
This is the first.
Yeah, it looks like it rolled off his hand.
Yeah, Goes gets the second.
And he's actually got Anthony Lamb's arm there, originally.
Right, and these guys are tangled up. There was maybe a little, head to chin contact as they're swinging, but
all unintentional. And Dingba backs off, and the Binghamton guys do a good job of backing off as well.
And you see right there how he carries the elbow and the ball up high, which is something that you always need to be cautious of. But again, you can't fault the energy. Can't really see anything there.
I don't think I saw anything there. We'll see what the referees think.
Let's find out. Yep, I really like that. Just a basketball play, diffusing the situation. Let's play on. That was a good, 90 seconds of review just to make sure. Hey, let's play hard. Let's go.
Catamounts will get the basketball off the possession arrow. Off of the held possession. Inbound to Anthony Lamb. Right back to Duncan down low. One dribble kicked out for Steph Smith. Smith into the corner for Robin. Robin Duncan driving. Nice bounce pass. Mid-block for Lamb. Lamb spins with the left. Does not get his go, but Samuel Dingba.
My goodness, just cleaning up the glass right there, right around the rim. Puts that in for his 8th point. Getting closer to a double-double.
Robin Duncan gets called for a foul as Sessoms got sideways.
Foul number 4, Duncan, his 2nd personal.
Again, Dingba just left all alone. Nobody put a body on him, and he came flying in.
He's got 8 points, 11 rebounds, just all over the glass.
Free throw line for Bernard. Bernard hands it off Sessoms. Sessoms just backs it up with Robin Duncan on him. Left side, long 3, and that's good. Calvin Polina.
That's 3 for
Deep
Calvin
3,
Polina.
his 3rd on the season. Caught it right in rhythm, up and shoot, knocks it down.
Was real short on his first one, but that one he knocked stiff. Duncan back to Ernie. Now Steph Smith pulls into a jumper, 15 feet, no good. Rebounded by Caldwell. Bearcats with the basketball, but trailing 38-17. Sessoms, Polina, little backdoor pass, but only Steph Smith was in the way. Smith's on the run, and he got fouled in transition.
That's a smart foul right there by Sessoms, just deterring the fast break opportunity, and only his first foul.
His first personal, first team foul. For the Catamounts, number 21, Everett Duncan in the game.
Candace Wright knocked down 2 free throws on the road with just a couple of ticks on the clock to give the Catamounts a win in overtime over Binghamton in women's basketball.
It's 2 in a row for them.
Duncan for 3, no good. Anthony Lamb snatches the rebound away. On offense, Lamb with it. In the paint, spins, up and under moves, still spinning. Off the window, no, but he was fouled and will go to the line.
Again, patience and footwork is something that I just admire so much about Anthony Lamb's game. Just really staying steady and staying to what he does, and now he gets to the line.
How many players in that instance travel with that basketball? I mean, that's a lot. Once you twist around that first time you spin, usually it gets crazy, and Anthony Lamb just such good concentration. And like you said, just amazing footwork.
It is, and again, just something that you have to work on to be that good at, to have that kind of footwork.
Lamb's second free throw is good. 2 for 2 from the line for him. 40-17. Catamounts in the lead. Big crowd on hand for a game that was switched from 7 o'clock to 1 o'clock. People in and around town here at Burlington love to watch this team play right now. And they are playing at a very high level.
They are.
Backdoor cut and a foul as Caldwell trying to get to the rim, and Ernie Duncan just a step behind.
Yeah, just a little bit. Might have gotten a piece of the ball, but a little too much on him right there. Got a lot of blood on that jersey.
Looks like he might have either a cut or scraped elbow somewhere. He's checking for leaks right now. Nice pass here by the Bearcats.
Great pass, good cut, good offense right there for Binghamton. Again, it was more very instinctive. Just kind of went and played, within the flow of their offense, and rewarded by going to the foul line.
Get a shot at Tommy Dempsey pacing the sidelines right now. Crowd pop for the announcement of the women's score as the Catamount women win on the road. As you mentioned, 2 in a row for them. A very top-heavy league on the women's side this year, and Catamounts with a chance, if they continue to play well, which they have in conference play so far, to potentially move up into a situation where they can get a home game. The women's tournament this year going to be at the home host sites, the top 4 seeds.
Yeah, they're working hard and trying to get it done, getting better every game.
Ernie Duncan, free throw line for Anthony Lamb. On the skip out in the corner, Everett trying to throw it down low, but Stewart booted it into the baseline. Clock will set to 15 on the shot clock.
Should be 20.
Actually, they're going to set it back up to 20. Duncan inbound from the corner. Last couple of plays, they've sent him right to the rim.
Off the inbounds, yeah.
He sprints to the corner this time. Anthony Lamb spins with the right and knocks it down.
Just fluid, one big movement right into the middle. Gets up for 2, he has 8.
Big lead like this, 42-17, and Lamb's not even in double figures yet. And again, there's
great balance.
So many ways the Catamounts can beat you. Nice play by Lamb coming around the corner there with D.
Good entry pass, couple of dribbles. Get the ball that deep, tough to stop.
We've talked about his footwork, but also, Bernie, a big part of Anthony Lamb's game, body control. And he's got great body control as well. Always square to the hoop. Blocked by Ding, but we're right back to Stewart, who lays it up and in with the left.
And Stewart staying with it, getting that, knocking it down. He now has 7.
3 Duncans, Lamb and Dingba on the court for the Catamounts. Lamb with it, spins, jumper, in and out, no good. Samuel Dingba with another rebound, and he'll go to the free throw line. And this Catamount crowd appreciates his hard work.
And they should, just really stepping up, having a great game. Got a chance to get a double-double when we come back, as he has 12 points, or 12 rebounds and 8 points.
For thought.
It's more than a common phrase.
It's the intellectual nourishment that surrounds us at the University of Vermont.
Those ideas.
That atmosphere, those classes that get us up in the morning
and keep us up at night. Food for Thought connects us to other hungry thinkers. Thinkers who will change your world. Like this one.
Or even this one.
All the food for thought in the world is on the menu at the University of Vermont.
Let's dig in.
The world needs innovators, big thinkers, to build better batteries and expand our knowledge of the human brain. Cutting-edge problem solvers who can code, solve ancient puzzles, and design really cool robots. Leaders in their professions who will use their knowledge and experience to improve life across the globe. That's where Binghamton comes in.
Back here at Patrick Gymnasium, where the Catamounts have a 42-19 lead. Catamounts are being led in points by Ernie Duncan with 11, but Samuel Dingba is going to the free throw line to try and lock up a double-double. He's got 8 points, but bigger than that, 13 rebounds, and a lot of that has been on the offensive glass.
He does, 7 offensive rebounds. Vermont controlling the glass, 33-10. Vermont outscoring Binghamton in the paint, 28-4, and second chance opportunities. Vermont leads 12-2, just really exploiting Binghamton on the interior.
Samuel Dingba has matched his season high for points. He scored 8 at Lipscomb. And he's now got a new season high.
3 for 3 from the foul line.
And now he's got a double-double. 10 and 13 for Sam Dingba, who comes out to a big round of applause, many of those standing.
To which they should. He's really brought the energy and you know, that effort, and really been a key instrument in this 25-point lead Vermont has built.
Cats at the first media timeout only had 4 points. They were leading 4-0 at the first media timeout, struggling a bit with the zone with the exception of Dingba. Sessoms fires away and knocks it down.
That's a nice shot by Sessoms. He's got 9, his first triple. Again, a very good one-on-one scorer. Gets that lead to 22.
Lamb attacking. And it looks like Polina will pick up the foul.
Just a nice little handoff, couple of dribbles. Can't give him any room. Knocks it down right there. Robin Duncan with his right hand up instead of his left on that shooter.
Inbound to Everett Duncan, right back to Ernie. Baseline jumper, follow through foul, as it never made it to the rim because of the contact.
Yeah, right there, just again stepping in, and Vermont taking advantage of that.
Bernard, I think, was more upset with Ernie Duncan for taking that foul. This is not the street yard. He did not call it. It was the referee. Duncan knocks down the first free throw. Cats lead 45-22. Two-for-two trip for Ernie. 5 minutes deep into this second half, and the Catamounts continue to lead 46-22. Thrown into the Bearcat bench.
You know, that's one of the things Sessions is trying to create, trying to get his teammates easy shots. One of the things where you get into trouble doing that is leaving your feet. There's been a couple of times today when you leave your feet to pass, and you know that can get you in trouble, and it did right there.
Robin Duncan into the paint to Lamb on the kick-out Maul. Isaiah Maul trying to roll it inside to Lamb. Kicked away by Paulina.
Substitution for the Bearcats, number 33, J.C. Shao.
Shao checks back in. Got into early foul trouble in the first half. Caldwell started the second half in his place. Steph Smith to inbound, right to Anthony Lamb, who gives it right back to the inbounder. 16 to shoot for the Catamounts. Everett Duncan. Into the corner, Anthony Lamb for three. Rattles in and out, no good. Mull trying to tap the rebound. Good box out by Bernard. And the Bearcats are in business. Backdoor cut, Stewart, layup is good.
That's a tremendous pass. Nice cut by Stewart. Sessum's dropping the dime. He has 9.
Robin Duncan trying to hand it off to Everett. Now Sessum's in transition, attacks the rim with a finger roll and lays it up and in.
It's a nice play right there. Good defense, forcing the turnover. Sessoms gets out into transition. Gets the little layup. He has 11.
Anthony Lamb for Everett Duncan, and now Robin. Ben Shungu and Bailey Patella at the bench ready to check in for Vermont. 12 to shoot against this zone. Catamounts taking a lot of clock in their last couple of possessions. Maul on the kick out. Robin Duncan dribble drive on the baseline. Now Anthony Lamb has to hustle. Did he get it off? They say he did, but he misses the shot, and the rebound reeled in by Bernard.
Good defense by Binghamton the last few possessions. Vermont not as crisp as they should be.
Duncan saw the ball get loose and went for it. Instead, Sessom steps into a mid-range jumper.
That's a beautiful crossover right there. Low, explosive, allows him to elevate into his jumper. He has 13.
Robin Duncan to the rim, misses the layup. Rebounded by the Bearcats.
Nice play by Robin Duncan. Made one in the first half. Just comes up a little short right there.
Sessum's trying to break Duncan down. Leans in with the body. Drives high off the rim. Won't go. Rebounded by Anthony Lamb. And now a foul by Paulina. As Lamb was in transition. Paulina's second. And only the first, or pardon me, 6th team foul on the Bearcats.
Yeah, Vermont, good defense right there. Anthony Lamb comes over to help. Holds Binghamton to 1 shot. And then the foul in transition.
Duncan into the corner for Anthony Lamb. Down low for Maul. Maul hands it off down low. Shungu, one pump fake and then got landed on as 2 different Bearcats bit on the pump fake.
Yeah, you know, that's a lost art, Binghamton, for anybody. Just getting into the lane, use that shot fake. Another good pass by Isaiah Maul as he has 3 assists. Benny Shungu getting to the foul line.
Shungu at the line, 1-1.
Front end of the 1-1 by Shungu, earns the back end.
One more, this is the bonus.
Vermont will be shooting the rest of the way.
Second free throw is good. 48-28. Catamounts back up 20. Into the front court, Rose. Hands off for Stewart. Shao. Enichi. Into the corner, Shao lost his footing because of Shungu's bump. Not the leg in there, the official says.
Yeah, that's his second. And trying to pressure, just get tangled up.
Rose to inbound. Anichi gave it away. Up ahead, one tap pass, Shungu's lamp erased. Anichi getting back, nice athletic play to stay with it.
Great hustle by Anichi to get back and reject that layup. Another nice pass by Isaiah Hall right there. Ben Shungu doing the right thing. Just good basketball plays all the way around.
Ryan Davis into the game, takes the pass, bullies to the rim and gets two.
Nice catch and finish by Ryan Davis. Vermont very successful off the out-of-bounds plays today.
Shungu, Davis all playing real well down low. The bigs for Vermont, good job today. Polino for three, misses. Rebounded by Moll. Quick pass ahead, Davis couldn't reel that one in with the left hand.
Good look right there.
Out of bounds.
Little too much though.
Out of bounds, out of play, and into immediate timeout. 50-28, Catamounts up big on Binghamton.
The one and only, it's the University of Vermont.
Hey, I lost my debit card. Do you guys do instant replacement? What just happened?
Check your wallet.
No. No way. Your debit card should arrive in 7 to 10 business days.
It's time to bank human again. Get debit cards on the spot and deposit checks right from your phone. At TD Bank, America's most convenient bank.
Growing your business isn't just one thing. It's a million little things. Should you rent or own? How fast can you get that part? Does it fit the budget? That's what your cat dealer is here for. With expert advice, flexible financing, and industry-leading equipment, you can get the job done day after day.
Get 0% for 60 months on new cat equipment. Call or visit a Milton Cat location.
Back at Tom Brennan Court at Patrick Gymnasium, get a look at our conference dominance, highest scoring margins in conference play. Gonzaga and Tennessee, the top two, but right there, Vermont, 21.5 points per game as a margin of victory.
The Catamounts just, taking care of business. They're a quarter of the way through, doing what they're doing, and it's carrying over here again this afternoon.
Shao works it to Rose, trying to go through a ball screen. Rose picked up the dribble, and now Sessoms. Sessoms shaking, baking, handing off for Stewart, trying to run into the lane, and then lost it out of bounds.
And just cutting to the rim. They've had a couple of backdoor plays right there before that have worked. And unfortunately for Binghamton, dribbles it out of bounds off his leg. Isaiah Mall checking out. Solid performance, 7 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists.
Dingba and Davis into the game now for the Catamounts. And that is some size on the baseline.
It is.
Davis on the skip out near side. Duncan, top of the key for Shungu. Dribble drive, hands off for Davis. One dribble, lost the handle. Good poke away by Anichi. Catamounts earn it right back, though, just before midcourt. Shungu to the rim!
Beautiful Euro step right there in transition. Shungu getting it, laying it in. He has 6.
Sessoms with Shungu on him. It's been Robin Duncan's check all day, but another steal by Shungu. Now Shungu in transition again, attacks the rim, high off the window, won't roll home. Rebounded inside, Davis gets tangled up with Anichi, and they both go down. And I believe this is going to be a foul on Davis.
Yep, just reaching over the top.
Good attack of the rim here by Shungu.
Again, his ability to, just change his body. Just watch the way he just kind of avoids everything, gets to the rim, and finishes.
He's shifty.
He is.
And again, we've talked about it with Anthony Lamb, too, the body control. I mean, Shungu, we've seen in several occasions this year just be able to look like he's here, and then all of a sudden he's over there.
Just athleticism we wish we had that we just never will.
And never out of control. Always
Yes.
in control despite the fact he's moving a lot, especially trying to get to the rim. Foul down low on the Catamounts. 6th foul on Vermont.
Shungu's third.
His third personal, 6th team foul.
Not a lot of rhythm and or pace to the second half here.
Davis for Stewart. Stewart steps back, trying to drive on Ryan Davis. Little baby hook shot by Stewart is good.
That's a nice move by Stewart. He has 11, coming in, averaging just under 10 points a game.
Shungu to Ernie Duncan as the Catamounts are across midcourt. Shungu left side for Steph Smith. Smith driving, step back, jumper, got it.
Love that step back move by Steph Smith. His ability to create so much space is just on display right there.
Shao hands it back off for Rose. Rose got a little separation and moved it back to Shao. J.C. Shao. Left side now for Davis. Down low, Stewart's baby hook, no. And then trying to volleyball whack it. Got a piece of the wrist to Ryan Davis.
Go down the other end, shoot a little one-on-one.
Number 20, Caleb Stewart. That's his 4th personal.
Stewart's 4th.
Team foul, team over the limit.
Nice play right there offensively. A point-blank look by Stewart, just a little
For
strong.
the Catamounts, Ryan Davis at the line. Davis shooting 1 and 1.
Stewart, the only player on the floor right now to have points for Binghamton. Everyone else pointless on the floor. Free throw good by Davis. Front end earns the back end. He's got 11. Also just 1 of 2 in double figures.
Number 4,
Caleb Stewart and Sam Sessom.
And again, when you got 30 points, not a lot to be had. Not because they're not getting good looks, just, running their offense, doing the best that they can, just not finishing.
Second free throw good by Davis. He makes both ends of the 1-and-1. Anthony Lamb checks back into the game. 55-30, Catamounts in the lead. Rose hands it off for Shao. And now Davis. Rose with Robin Duncan on him. On the kick out, Shao ball fake, steps into a long jumper, knocks it down.
That's a pretty play. All started with a great shot fake that got Steph Smith off his feet. Little step back, knocks down the triple.
Steph Smith lobbed it, looking for Dingba for a dunk, broken up nightly by Everson Davis. Davis for Stewart's layup, that's no good, but Stewart was fouled and he'll go to the free throw line. Anthony Lamb on the foul.
Coming from behind, trying to track it down, gets a little nudge. Again, Binghamton still fighting. We're making a good play defensively, deterring the lob, getting out in transition, getting Stewart to the line. Knocks it down. 70% free throw shooter.
For the Bearcats, that's number 3, Sam Sessom.
Bailey Patella checks in.
Also for the Bearcats, number 2, Chancellor Barnard in the game.
That lob that got broken up was intended for Samuel Dingba. he does something like that, the fans might break this place.
Construction to begin early.
Begin early. They have been all in on Sammy Dingba here this afternoon. Every time he comes out of the game, he gets one of the bigger rounds of applauses. And he has had a stellar contest so far. Seeking a career high, 13. Oh, and they had him inside, and the crowd wanted him to get it to him. On the kick out into the corner for Duncan. Now Robin Duncan. And Duncan traveled, hesitated on the pass, and he kind of lifted that pivot foot.
Yeah, just getting sloppy a little bit.
Dingba's career high was against Maine Fort Kent. He had 13 in 2017.
13th turnover for the Catamounts.
Stewart accepts the pass away from the hoop. Good defense by Lamb to cut him off. Sessoms back into the game on the wing. With Duncan on him, works it to Schau. Schau with 6 to shoot. Hesitates. Jumper. Got it. And a timeout taken by the Bearcat bench.
By Schau right there as the shot clock expires.
Catamounts still in lead. 56-36 here at Patrick Gym.
But it will not replace.
There's just something about Vermont. It's more than green mountains and maple syrup. It's about the people. It's what makes us strong. No other company has symbolized Vermont's strength and independence more than Vermont Mutual. The only place to purchase Vermont Mutual policies is through local independent insurance agents. Vermont Mutual is the oldest insurance company in our state and also one of the highest rated in the nation. For your home, auto, and business insurance, visit Vermont Mutual online to find a local agent near you.
Hey, I lost my debit card. Do you guys do instant replacement? What just happened?
Check your wallet.
No. No way. Your debit card should arrive in 7 to 10 business days.
It's time to bank human again. Get debit cards on the spot and deposit checks right from your phone. At TD Bank, America's most convenient bank.
Back at Tom Brennan Court, Patrick Gymnasium. Catamounts up big, 56-36 on the Binghamton Bearcats. Rob Ryan, Bernie Suplicki, great to be with you on this Saturday afternoon here in Vermont as the snow starts to fall outside. And that will be a running theme for the rest of, if you believe some people, all of time, apparently. It's never going to stop snowing.
Yeah, thankfully that's not going to be the case. But, again, making the right decision and starting this game a little early so people can enjoy and then get ready to shovel.
Big crowd on hand here at Patrick Gymnasium, as there has been. Duncan down low looking for Dingba, stolen away by the Bearcats.
Uncharacteristic second turnover by Robin Duncan, and Binghamton another turnover by himself.
Caleb Stewart fumbles that one out of bounds. Media timeout on the floor. Catamounts 56, Binghamton 36 with 7:38 left to play here in Vermont.
Respect is hard work. Respect is dedication.
Respect is earned on the court or on the field. Respect doesn't judge based on sexual orientation or gender identity.
Respect is being the first conference to partner with the You Can Play project.
And the first conference in the LGBT Sports Safe Founders Club.
Respect the coaches, the players, and the game.
Respect similarities.
Respect differences.
Spread respect.
Spread respect.
Spread respect.
Hey, I lost my debit card. Do you guys do instant replacement? What just happened?
Check your wallet.
No. No way. Your debit card should arrive in 7 to 10 business days.
It's time to bank human again. Get debit cards on the spot and deposit checks right from your phone. At TD Bank, America's most convenient bank.
Incredible speed. Unmatched strength. This trophy is not given, it must be earned. The National Collegiate Men's and Women's Skiing Championships. March 6th through 9th at Stowe Mountain Resort and Trapp Family Lodge in Stowe, Vermont. Visit ncaa.com for more information.
Back at Patrick Gymnasium, 7:38 left to play here in the second half. Catamounts with a big lead on the Bearcats of Binghamton, 56-36. In the background there of Ernie Duncan, Neil Wasik, one of the band leaders, wearing a fantastic lavender top hat and jacket. He looks like Willy Wonka. Original Willy Wonka, by the way. Gene Wilder. Foul at the free throw line. We don't mess around with the Johnny Depp version.
Binghamton trying to get a little tempo, creating a trap right there. But Vermont handles it well, sending Anthony Lamb to the line where he's 2 for 2 this afternoon. Very solid, 8 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block for Anthony.
Has not turned the ball over. And we'll look to get into double figures here with 2 free throws. He will not do that as he misses the front end of the 101.
1-3-4 the way down, pops right out.
I don't give you credit for 0.5 on a free throw.
Sometimes you wish.
I'd have a lot more points in my career if they did that. Shao, catch and release 3. Too strong, no good. Rebounded by Shungu. Shungu in transition for Patella. Patella back to Shungu. Skip pass near side Duncan. Duncan into Paulina's hips. Little thigh contact there too.
Yeah, that's a Charlie horse right there for sure.
Duncan trying to use his quickness to go around the big fella Paulina.
Duncan shooting 2.
Ernie leading the way in points today as he knocks down the first.
Now it's 14. 3 threes early in the first half against the zone that really, kind of got Vermont rolling.
Second free throw from Ernie is good. Isaiah Mall will check in for Anthony Lamb.
Isaiah Mall with the game.
58-36 with 7 to play here from Patrick Gym. Sessoms has had moments in this game where you see the freshman's brilliance, but also moments in this game where Robin Duncan's really locked him up pretty well.
Yeah, no question, but you can see the talent and his ability to create, especially he gets put in tough spots, right? Like right there. That's a great shot, but he's getting the ball when the shot clock's winding down and has to go and create. So that leads to a lot of tough shots and you can say 4 shots, but not his fault because of when he's getting the ball at the end of the shot clock, and for him to knock down, that's just a tough shot, and he has 15.
Patella for 3. Rattles in and out, no good. Ryan Davis's rebound and putback is.
And that's his size. I mean, that's something that the Catamounts have been missing. Ryan Davis, he now has 5 and played well against New Hampshire, starting getting it done.
Sessoms fouled by Shungu.
That'll send him to the line, and that's Shungu's 4th foul.
Get a look again at Patella's miss, but look at Ryan Davis. Great seal-off inside against Stewart. Ball falls right into his hands. He basically boxed out rather than trying to kind of get between his body and the basket. He ended up just sticking Stewart underneath the basket and having it fall right into his right hand.
Yeah. Sometimes with that size, you just create some space and get it right there.
Sessom's
free throw is good. He's got 16 now. He has hit several step-back jumpers today, at all ranges, too. And he goes perfect from the free throw line on this trip. 17 now for the freshman. Catamount still plus 20. Near side Maul.
Now it's your Vermont. You just want to take care of the ball, work the shot clock, execute, no turnovers, and finish it out.
Duncan for 3, top of the key.
And that's what he does. Just steps right into it, knocks down that triple. He has 18. Catamounts up 23.
Sessoms on the skip out. Extra pass, Polina for 3. That rattles in and out, no good. Tap back up and in by Stewart down low.
Nice tip by Stewart right there.
Timeout, Binghamton.
Binghamton takes a quick timeout.
Second timeout.
Binghamton to chat some things over, trailing by 21, 63-42 with 5:14 left to play. Get another look at Ernie Duncan, just catch and release.
Yeah, he has again 18, 4 triples, nice tip right there. Stewart, he has 14.
Catamounts will be home here on Wednesday night against UMBC.
Yeah, a little payback time, for the Catamounts maybe. UMBC in a dogfight with Albany, today.
Duncan across midcourt. Down low, Maul hands it off for Robin Duncan with 2 to shoot. Maul had it knocked away. Stolen by Sessoms. On the run, Sessoms skips it into the corner. Shao for 3. Good.
Good dribble penetration by
That's
Sessoms.
3 for J.C. Shao.
The shot clock, they're questioning. Yeah.
Why it was short to begin with. It seemed
Right,
like it was
that
quick,
was very-
right? Yeah.
Right.
Everett Duncan for 3. And the answer.
Yeah, good to see Everett knock that down right there. Gets the triple.
66-45.
Catamounts answer.
Sessoms just runs into Robin Duncan. Duncan was backpedaling.
Number 4, Robin Duncan. That's
Coach Becker asking why was that a foul?
I think that's a fair question.
Foul.
Right there, just Duncan to Duncan once again. Robin hit Ernie in the first half for a corner 3. Reversal right there to Everett for that 3.
Sessoms to the free throw line. Front end of the 1-1 is good. 18 points now. He's above his average of 17.
Yeah, and again, you got to love the fact that Coach Becker just never satisfied. Sometimes, come on, it's a 20-point game, but that's big. That's a question about the shot clock and logistics, and you got to defend your play. Robin Duncan did a nice job there. Sessoms gets the foul, and he's a handful, that's for sure. He has 19.
Into the corner, Maul. Maul splits the D, gets shiftily to the rim with the left.
That's a pretty move by Isaiah Maul. Could have settled for a tough shot and got to the rim and finished.
Sessoms trying to get to the rim on the other end. Quickly back the other way. Good defense by Vermont. Turns into an offense that's given away. Caleb Stewart stepped in front of the skip pass. Stewart the rest of the way, and that's going to be an offensive charge.
That's a good step in by Ernie Duncan right there. And that'll be Stewart's 5th, but Isaiah Maul with the left hand at the rim. Catamounts up 21, looking to close it out when we return.
I'm going to be late for the hockey game.
The University of Vermont cheer team.
I mean, if you want to go,
nah.
I could
Nah.
attempt to finish it out.
It's all right to miss the first minute or two. We are back at Tom Brennan Court at Patrick Gymnasium. Rob Ryan, Bernie Saplicki as the Catamounts trying to make it a perfect 5-0 to start the year in America East play. They've got a comfortable 68-47 lead on the Binghamton Bearcats. Catamounts women's basketball team winning on the road in Binghamton earlier today in overtime.
Great
and they
win
won
for
2 in a
them,
row.
Yep. Catamounts just looking to finish this one out here.
2 players sprinting toward Duncan. Download Ryan Davis, spins on the baseline, powers up with the right, at a shot altered by Anichi. Ball is on the floor. That was Bernard, pardon me. On the kick out, Everett. Duncan, in and out, no good. Davis got a hand on it and reels it in. Ernie Duncan decides to just pull it back out and slow things down. Catamounts 2 bites at the apple, and here's a third.
And, again, Vermont just controlling the backboard, plus 27 on it, for the afternoon, and that's going to bode well anytime you play.
On the skip, Duncan drives baseline. Jumper, got it.
Nice move by Everett Duncan right there. Gets that to go. He has 7. Catamounts lead 23.
Shao in the corner, stepped in front of, taken away by Ernie Duncan. Or pardon me, Everett Duncan. Now Ernie Duncan with the basketball. Robin. The 3 Duncans, Maul and Davis on the floor for the Catamounts. Davis down low with it, skips it back out to Ernie. Now it's Everett for 3. Good!
Big shot for Everett Duncan breaking out. He's got 10, quickly here in the second half. Lead balloons to 26.
Sessoms looking for a ball screen, gets it. Hesitates with the left, pulls up for a jumper. That's too short, no good. And Everett Duncan's got the rebound. Duncan with Sessoms on him, and Sessoms reached in.
Sends Ernie Duncan to the line, but there's Everett Duncan really having a big second half. Little baseline pull up. Then on the reverse, Ernie to Everett, knocks down the triple. That was pure.
Catamounts can get you in so many ways, but Ernie has 18 and now 19.
Looking to match his number if he knocks this down.
Anichi checks back in.
1 more for Duncan.
As does Leo Gallagher.
Vermont really just in control of this game from wire to wire.
Number 12, Bailey Patella in the game.
Ernie Duncan checks out to a nice round of applause. He has 20. Lead is 28.
Gallagher with the basketball. For Polina. Pump fake, 1 step to the left, knocks down a triple.
Step back triple. Nice move right there. His 2nd triple of the afternoon.
Bounce pass to the front court from Ball. Now Bailey Patella catch and release 3. That's short, no good. Rebounded by Ryan Davis. Powers to the rim, can't get it to go. Ball's knocked around, and Everett Duncan comes out of the scrum with it.
Vermont just getting every rebound and every second chance opportunity. 46-16 on the backboard this afternoon. That's a wide margin.
Left side for Everett Duncan inside the final 70 seconds of the contest. Duncan, 3 ball.
Just feeling it right now, Everett Duncan. He's got 13. Nice to see him just kind of have a little bit of a breakout game. Need his shooting.
Gallagher hands it off for Caldwell. Shao. Anichi skips it out for Gallagher. Gallagher hesitates. Anichi dove to the basket. Gallagher couldn't get it to him. Shao driving right with 3 to shoot. Bounce pass Anichi, turnaround jumper, no good. Beat the shot clock though. And the Catamounts Patella comes away with a rebound. And the Catamounts in the final 30 seconds. 3-second difference between the shot and game clocks.
Should dribble it out. Nice victory, win number 15 on the season here for the Catamounts. 5-0 in the league. Just really took care of business from wire to wire here.
Robin Duncan keeps eye on the clock, picks up his dribble as there's no pressure on him, so no 5-second count on him, and they'll take the turnover here on the shot clock violation with 3.6 seconds left to play. Binghamton will inbound And that'll do it here from Patrick Gymnasium. A wire-to-wire effort for Vermont. And a final of 78-50 as the Catamounts now are a perfect 5-0 in conference play. For the cast and crew here from Patrick Gymnasium, for Bernie Saplicki, I'm Rob Bryan. 78-50 your final score. The Catamounts stay perfect in conference play at 5-0 and pick up their 15th win of the season. This has been a presentation of ESPN.